welcome back to the Ironman Progress video series. We are here on Fossil Island doing some birdhouse runs, and then as promised we are going to get deep into the Slayer grind this episode. I still check in with the Osiris guide from time to time, and it recommends 75 Slayer before going for Song of the Elves. I think that 75 Slayer should line up pretty well with 77 Herblore, assuming that I'm on top of my herb runs and still doing contracts and collecting all of those, and if I have enough seeds for 77 Herblore but just haven't planted them and done all that, I don't mind like running laps for a while, and then as we plant and collect our Herblore stuff and then going to do that quest. But basically, it's a marathon, not a sprint, so I'm not really too worried about making sure that I get to Song of the Elves as fast as possible. Plus, I want a vampires task before I do Song of the Elves because you need a rune bar, and vampires in Darkmire will drop them pretty easily, so I'd like to get that task. And also, the chance at a blood shard is nice too. This is my starter inventory for Bloodvelds. I figure I'll just use the Artie Cloak to teleport, restore my prayer, and then head back into Catacombs. I could cannon them, but honestly, I'm saving my cannonballs in case I decide to blow everything on a rune pouch and then need to do Wildy Slayer to get my points back up. Plus, Arclight charges for Demonics and Serb. It's always a good thing to have. So I figure I just come over here, tag all these guys, and then you can just AFK, kill them all slowly. Look at this. Love the thick veld. Definitely the best superior in the entire game. There's the Bloodveld task done, and now we get Kurasks. Nice. This is our first Kurask task, and in order to damage them, we need leaf-bladed something. So whether it's battle axe or broad bolts or something. So I'm going to think about this and decide whether I want to go melee or safe spot them. I think I'm going to range them. I need more range XP, and we'll just hope for a leaf-bladed battle axe, and if we get that, then we can melee them. So first what I'm going to need to do actually is unlock broader fletching. So that's 300 points. I said we would do this in the future. We're down to 484. That's not terrible. And we've got like 5,000 cannonballs, so we can always, blow through some Wildy Slayer if we need more points. So, okay, we have bought. So now I guess we can just buy unfinished broad bolt packs. 425k left. We'll open all these. We'll fletch them. This should be more than enough. We'll fletch all of these, and then we will head off to do the task. Okay, while we finish up with making the rest of these broad bolts, we can just teleport right to the Relica Slayer dungeon. It brings us inside, which is so nice. And I don't think we can use this first shortcut, no, but we can use the second one. Here's our whole setup. We got the Ring of Wealth on because, I don't know, maybe we'll get nice drops from it or something. We got the Amulet of Glory for if we need to teleport out. I could probably replace this with something, but it doesn't matter. We can use this little crevice right here. We got the range setup going. Then we run all the way down here and go up the stairs when we get to them into the Slayer area. And then there's an area you can kind of safe spot them behind this like setup of rocks. I think it's like right over here. Yeah, you can just tag and then sit back here. And you're chilling. And we are 73 range with 40k to the next level. And right off the bat, we get a combat task, medium combat task, for killing a Kurask. Alright, well there's the leaf-bladed sword. Not quite what we were after, but it'll do if we ever want to melee these guys instead of range them. 80 hit points coming in at the Kurask task. Kurask task, that's fun to say. We're also about to hit 74 range. And there's 74 range. There's the end of the Kurask task. We got 77k to go until 75 range, which will, make our combat stats look pretty nice. And then we're close to 80 magic as well. 16.5k XP. We are 2k away from 72, which will allow us to do the Falador Diary. I think that's the only thing stopping us. Everything else is like super quick. I don't know if I'll do that right away. I mean, it would just be dumping points into Herblore. I don't think it really gives you anything, but either way, let's go and get our next task. Oh my god, what the hell is this guy? Black demons. Okay, so we're gonna do demonics, but what is this dude? Oh, it's just the... Never mind. That looked crazy. I don't know what staff that is. All right, that totally like took away from the excitement. That's our first demonics task. This is gonna be super, super dope. We're gonna get so much money, which is nice because we need money. I am going to take care of a few things and then we will kick off this task. Also, Kurasks, by the way, 303k from that task. That's why I wore the Ring of Wealth. I remembered it's because it picks up the coins for you. Then I alked all the drops. Super nice. Got the leaf-bladed sword. I think I'll continue ranging them until I get the axe, though. Papayas, coconuts, white berries. I picked up flax because I have a bank, so why not? Decided to enchant some more rings of dueling while I was doing this clue. We're going to have to go back to Temperos at some point, not only for the XP and the rewards, and also the dragon harpoon, but also so we can get those caskets that give us jewelry. Just got the casket. First, we're going to get our sand from Bert. And then, ooh, black helm. Wait, I already have that exact one? I guess I do. Those 2 repeats. I got another black helm and another black pickaxe. I want some high healing food for demonics, and we now have the cooking level for sharks. So we're going to cook a bunch of sharks before we head out there. There's level 81 cooking. Nothing yet, but I think 82 is the level for these sea turtles. That's enough cooking for now. We have over 800 sharks, and we are 150k from the next level. So the first thing we need to do with demonics is take our dark light and our ancient shards. We'll take 6 of them. And we are going to make the dark light into the arc light. We only have, like, I think this will be 2,000 charges on the arc light right now, which I don't know if that'll be enough to do the whole task. I'm not sure if it's doable with... I require additional power from the catacombs. Ah. There we go. Arclight. I'm not sure if this will be enough to finish the task, and even if it isn't, I have only ever done demonics with a whip, I think. I don't think I've used a dragon scimitar. Maybe I have. I'm sure it's doable. It just will be much more difficult. So we're going to go ahead and gear up. So this is our gear setup. Range-wise, we have 171 and 100 range strength. And then when we switch to the Arclight, we have 84 slash bonus and only 36 melee bonus, which is the melee strength bonus is offset by the Arclight's ability to hit demons. And then if this doesn't work, we can always bring the dragon scimitar. I don't think it should be too much of a downgrade. Not that if it doesn't work when we run out of charges. The only other thing we need charges for is Serb, and that's not for a very long time, so we can absolutely use the charges here. This is what we got going on inventory-wise. This may change as the task progresses, but I think this should be fine for now. I don't know if I'll need alks. It's been a long time since I've done demonics, so basically, we want the Zenite shard from them. Building a ballista would be cool just because, we could use it to like anti-PK or something. We're going to go ahead and see what this task brings us. We have 158 to go. Depending on how this goes, if I can kill them reasonably, I may extend this task. There's my first trip. I got an elite task, hitting them where it hurts. Let's find out what that is. Finish off a demonic gorilla with a demon bane weapon. All right, and I got if gorillas could fly, kill a demonic, although I think I got that during the quest. This is interesting. Unless my filters are off, I'm in monster. There's no demonic gorilla option. However, if you go to complete, there's the demonic gorilla monster. Maybe it's that? Let's see. Yeah, no, it's still not there. That's so strange. So you can't see if there's more to complete. I'm going to have to go on the wiki. That's interesting. So a few tweaks. I realized last time I did not use my super attack or super strength. And I'm bringing a ranging potion. This may seem like a waste, but if I ever need more, I'm happy to go back to Calvarion. And I have 280 of them right now that I just need to make. So that's definitely going to be useful for me in the long run, so I am going to use them for this task, because the main issue with my DPS is my range setup. The broad bolts and all this gear isn't really cutting it against them, and I don't think mage is a good idea, so we're going to stick with this, but use the ranging potion and hope that helps. Also taking 2 less prayer potions and more food, and I got rid of the alk stuff because I am just taking too much damage for long trips to matter. There is 72 Slayer, and I got my Runite bar for the Song of the Elves quest. That trip went much better. We killed like 9 or 10 of them. Things are smoothing out. They're smoothing out. There's still, a lot of kinks that need to be worked out, but it's getting better. So I figured I would voice over how to do a standard demonics kill. This is by no means going to be perfect because I definitely screw up a few times, but the basics around how demonics work is when they hit a 0 3 times, whether that's you pray correctly against them or they just miss, they will switch their attack style. Similarly, when you deal 50 damage against them, they will switch their prayer style. So you're paying attention to two different things, both what they're praying and how they're attacking you. They also have another attack where they'll just launch boulders from the ceiling. That doesn't impact, how many hits that they do in order to change their prayer. It's a separate thing. But so you can see right here, so that's 1 hit prayed against. That's 2. And that's 3. And you'll notice here that the demonic gorilla does not move towards me. And that means that he's going to continue attacking from a distance, which means because he just hit me with range, the only thing he can hit me with now is mage. So you pray mage there, and you are protected. Another thing I just did right there is called the step back method. So after the 3rd attack of a range, whether it's range or mage, you step back, and if the gorilla follows you, that means that he's going to use melee against you, and if he doesn't, that means he's going to use something from afar, which would be either range or mage, depending on what he just used. So if he used range recently, then he would just switch to mage, and if he used mage, he would switch to range. And if you step back after the 3rd hit and he follows you, that means he's going to melee. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the kill. You keep switching your attack style every 50 hit points and just pay attention to what they're attacking you with. It takes a while to get used to, but eventually you kind of settle in. Hard casket from Demonics. I switched to MSBI over RCB. I think I like it better. I might switch back if I get a Runite Bolt drop. I haven't gotten one of those yet. I also realized I'm taking too many potions. I mean, my trips basically end after these run out, and so it seems dumb to kind of like pot up again. So I think I'm just going to bring a superset and, give myself some more inventory room. And also I got some Saradomin brews. So maybe if I get enough of these, I can do Song of the Elves early. All right, we've killed 40 of them. That's enough demonics for now. I'm going to go find something much more AFK. We're going to run out of Arclight charges probably before we hit 50 left, and we're going to run out of rune arrows probably around the end of the task. I've been collecting these javelin shafts kinda, but the fletching level to make them is pretty high, so I think I've got something like, now almost 2,000. That's probably fine. Gonna do some Nightmare Zone because we got to imbue the Berserker ring, so we're just going to head back in there. I think everything should be still set up from the last time we did this, so we shouldn't have to do anything new. I'll make sure that we still have all the potions that we need. We have no absorption potions and 8 overloads. Okay, so we need... I don't really feel like clicking at all, and the overload requires you to click a little bit more, so I'm literally just going to rock cake down, use all these absorptions, and then I'll just, anytime I need to re-up, I can use these super attack and super strength. So let's make sure I shouldn't add any more of these. Turned a few more on that for some reason I just didn't have on before this. And now we are going to AFK for a while. Few hours of Nightmare Zone later, and we are ready to imbue the Berserker ring. 137,000 left over. This thing now has a melee strength bonus of 8. That is 2 max hits. That is so nice, but I still feel like AFKing, so we're gonna go to Motherlode Mine. There is 75 mining. We can now mine Ancient Essence. I don't know what that is. I think it's probably from the newest quest. But we're going to go back to Demonics. I've gotten some Runite Bolt drops, so I'm going to be switching back to the Rune Crossbow and Runite Bolts just because I think at my range level, the bigger, harder hits are better than these small, consistent ones with the MSBI, but, we'll test it out. We're also running low on Arclight. Rune Crossbow with Runite Bolts is definitely a much better option than MSBI. I feel like my kills are a lot better. Plus, you get more spillover damage because they change prayers every 50 damage. So if you hit like a 22, a 15, and then a 28 with the Runite Bolts, it's extra damage that spills over after they change their prayer. So it's nice to have, but we're basically out of Arclight charges. So we are going to switch to the Dragon Scimitar, but we only have 44 left. So it shouldn't be too bad. And I think honestly with the Dragon Scimitar, because it has such a higher melee strength, there shouldn't be a noticeable difference. Never mind, I just checked the charges on the Arclight and there's 635. So I guess I'll keep using it. I just realized my cat was just sitting in my house when he could be roaming free here with all of his friends. There's our first drop with 3 kills left on the task, the heavy frame. I'm pretty sure that's like 1 out of 1,200 or something crazy. And the Zenite's only 1 out of 300, but like I said, it'd be cool to build the ballista eventually. And the especially nice is that's the heavy frame, which will let us build the heavy ballista, so we'll really be able to PK. So I am stopping this task with 1 kill left because I want to take on Skotizo. Skotizo counts as a black demon and greater demon, I believe. And we've got like 250 charges left on our Arclight. I switched out of using it a little while ago just because 258, but that's not always true. Let's check. Yeah, 345. I don't know why it does that, but anyway, we have 345 charges. I'm going to do this hard clue because Skotizo drops hard and elite clues, and then we will go take on that boss. So this is a cool tip. I don't know who this will be useful for, but say you get poisoned like I did doing this clue. If you teleport to your house and then step outside your house, it will heal your poison for some reason. I'm not sure why that works or what the reasoning behind that is, but it's a super quick way to just make sure you don't die from any poison. You can also just let the poison kill you inside your house, and then you will respawn outside your house with totally full stats, and you won't lose any items in like death storage or anything like that. So 2 hints for the price of 1. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. I'm not gonna like try and get any combat achievements or whatever because I don't think that I am capable of that. I don't even know if I can kill Skotizo. I think I can, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, a lot happened there. We got the medium combat task Skotizo champion. We got Demon Bane weaponry. We got not so great after all. And we got a Dark Claw and a ton of Onyx bolt tips. That's awesome. And an elite and a hard. Wow, that went really well. I don't know what you do with this Dark Claw. I'll have to look it up. Okay, Demon Bane weaponry is kill Skotizo with Demon Bane weapon. Kill Skotizo once. We could have done this one, kill with no altars active, without taking any damage, without equipping, Chinchompa explosion. These all sound difficult. I got one more. It was called Not So Great After All. I don't know what that one is. Just finish off a greater demon with a Demon Bane weapon. Okay. Also, the Dark Claw I got is a 1 out of 25 unique, and I guess you're just supposed to combine that with the flippers you get from Mogers, and it, like, I don't know, makes the flippers look cool, and then you can store them. I thought I had accomplished this earlier, but I guess not. I had a clue right around here, so I figured I'd kill the crazy archaeologist without getting hit by his Rain of Knowledge thing. I thought I had done that when I went for my rune crossbow, but I guess not. So we just did it right now. Okay, this is pretty cool. I saved up like 2 of the caskets from Demonics, and then I got an extra from Skotizo, and I got the elite from Skotizo. So we'll open them right now. Nothing, and a Guthix page. And Taiba One-Eye teleports, that's fine. Elite, Dragon Full Helm Ornament Kit. Oh my god, I don't think I'll ever get the Dragon Full Helm, but I guess cool to see a unique. That's cool. So we're just missing Guthix page 3 and we can get like the most useless book. All right, so this was everything in the bank that I got from Demonics, plus something a little bit from the clues. And then these I just found in my bank to alch. So I'm going to alch all this stuff and we'll see how much we got from Demonics. We're starting at 775k right now. I knew it would be a lot, but I did not think it would be that much. 2 mil. And that's not even including, I have 390 Dragon Javelin heads and 410 rune, which if you high alch them, look together, that's about another 800k almost, 780. So I would have almost 3 mil. That's insane. I like 2.8. I had never had this much on this account. That is huge. And I'm immediately going to spend like half of it to build the Portal Nexus. All of my money gone. Back down to 1.2 mil. It's still more than I had to start. So the normal Portal Nexus only holds 4 teleports, and that's the marble blocks. And the second one that you can build at 82 construction, you need 2 gold leaves to upgrade it. I can technically boost with a +5 construction boost and the crystal saw to get to 82. So, and that's a worthwhile use of boosting. So I'm going to build the portal nexus and then see if I can get the boost and upgrade. Because 4 is just like, that's not enough teleports. There is the portal nexus. All right, let's go set up for some boosting. I have no idea how many orange spices we have, but we are going for a +5 construction. All right, I don't know how long that was, so I'm just gonna wait. We'll just cut back in if we get the boost. We didn't get it, and I don't really feel like sitting at the rat behemoths right now, so it's fine. We will make do with our 4 teleports. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm only gonna put 3 in to start. I'm going to put in Varrock, I'm going to put in Kurend, and I'm going to put in Lunar Isle. I can't, and I want it to be Grand Exchange, and I want the left click off. I don't know which I want to be my 4th, but I know that I want those 3 in there for sure. Lunar Isle, just to make switching to the spellbook so much easier. Kurend, obviously, for Slayer, and then this for Bank and Spirit Tree access. I am happy with those being in there. We took all of our money and got rid of it, but if we ever want to like really get our money back, we have 780k or something in those javelin heads that we just never alked. So I'm happy with that. And we are going to go get our next Slayer task. I'm not sure if we'll do it right now, but we're going to go get it. 202 Dust Devils. That is really nice. That will get us a ton of Mage XP and may almost get us to 80 Mage, which is the second to last requirement for Song of the Elves. The last one being obviously 73. The last one being obviously 77 Herblore. So with the Desert Hard, I believe the Camulet, you can teleport above the sandstone mine area, which makes getting there a lot easier. I'm just going to check the charges on this, and if we don't have a lot, we have 2. I'm going to look up how to recharge this. I know you can pay $1 million to just have it permanently unlocked, but I don't have the cash to do that right now. Okay, so apparently you can just recharge it while wearing it if you talk to the camel outside the Alcarid Bank, so that's easier than I thought. We're not going to worry about that right now. I think we're honestly going to do some AFKing back at Motherlode Mine, because I really like the top level of the mine. It's super nice. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but we can make a skills necklace, which will allow us to teleport to kind of out of the way places, similar to, we have to charge it. I'm pretty sure this is where we charge this thing. It's either that or, yeah. So this will allow us to teleport to a bunch of nice places, fishing, mining, crafting, cooking, wood cutting, and farming. But right now, obviously, we are just going to go to the Mining Guild. I don't have a stopping point really in mind for Motherlode Mine. I think given that we're on an Ironman, we'll basically be coming back through the whole length of this account until maybe like 99 mining. But I think my order of progression is definitely going to be, I want to unlock the coal bag first, since that will make Blast Furnace a lot easier. That's 100 golden nuggets. Then I think I want to upgrade the sack to the larger one that's like 200 gold nuggets, and that is, you can store like 10 deposits as opposed to 3, I think it is. Oh no, I've got all this stuff in my inventory. And then finally, I'll get back the last 2 pieces of the outfit. They're really not that important outside of the diary. They save you something like, I think all skilling outfits save you something like 300k on the way to 99. So it's really not that much. There's other quality of life stuff that's way better to get. So that is the order of progression here, and we will check back when we're done in here. I actually think I am going to end the video at this point, but I've kind of fallen off from bingo because, like I said, I couldn't really do much the second week, and I stopped kind of playing around the end of the first week. But Team Sheep pulled off a come-from-behind victory over Team Goat, which means that my team did technically win the bingo, which is exciting. So yeah, that's all the updates we've got for now. So thanks for watching. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time.